Hey, how's it going again, everybody? Another video from Rants and Tips. I've been kind of, slacking on some videos, but I'm back here with, another video. And if you haven't known what this channel is about, it's just basically ranting about everyday life, and some tips here and there about general things. So let's get started. So as you read the title right, it's why I moved from California to Texas. And we're going to talk about the other side of things, people that have lived here in Texas for about, their whole lives and how that's affected people recently within the next 2 to 3, 4 years that people from California have been moving from California to Texas. I'm all for people immigrating, whether it be from another country or another state or things like that of that nature. It doesn't matter, it doesn't faze you, but it's good to talk about the things that happen on the other side of people that have been living here and people that from other states come to Texas and the effects of Texas. So, as you may know, a lot of people from California say everything's cheap in Texas. Well, no duh, it's cheap because in California, you earn more money. The same, let's say, a business analyst role here in Texas would be 45 to 50K. In California, you'd be making about 60, 80, 90K, business analyst position. Even positions like computer science, which includes Java developers, or even fast food workers earn $10 an hour as a minimum wage in California. In Texas, it's $7.25. That's $2.75 a difference. So that's a lot of purchasing power over a year. So you'd imagine how much money people in California would have to save up. I understand that the rent and stuff is expensive for you to save even money, but if you play your cards right and you save money in California, you take all that money and put it into Texas economy or their own little, no taxes, no sales income tax and none of that stuff, right? So all that money, you're going to save a lot of money. And of course, you're going to buy a mansion type house that you'd get here in Texas. In California, you get a little bitty house, right? But, that's why a lot of people are moving to Texas. And how it looks for people in Texas, well, we don't get paid that much as California wages. So you'd imagine that people here save up their money for an $80,000 home. I got here in my notes. And now it's not worth $80,000 in a nice, decent neighborhood. Now it's worth $180,000 at a minimum. And that's, decent neighborhood. Minimum 180, probably lowest I've seen is 150, and that needs to have repairs and stuff like that. But 180, move-in friendly, and everything's set up to about 200,000. Thanks a lot, people from California. This isn't to bash people from California, but that's just saying that you raised everything up for people in Texas. I mean, it's all nice that you can afford, the houses here in Texas, but for people that have been living here, it's like becoming harder and harder to attain within their same career sets. This isn't something to say like, oh, get another career or get another thing. No, because people have been working here for this one job for 5 years or 10 years. Not that I have been doing that myself, but other people that I've been spoken to think that, they have been earned, wages don't go up. They haven't been going up, and raises rarely go up, unless you switch careers. But not everybody's going to switch careers in Texas, So these people have been making their 50, 55,000. Look it up, what people make in Texas compared to people in California, 65, 70, 80,000 for the same role. And they can't afford those houses anymore. Now they have to downsize. Now they have to look at something cheaper because everything went up, Next time people say why I moved from California to Texas and gloat all about how good Texas is, it's only good because you had more purchasing power. Nothing else besides that. Of course, if you're going to move from, let's say, let me pick a state. Let's pick Texas, which is the lowest, lowest minimum wage out here, I believe, in the states. So very cheap. Let's say you're making $7.25 an hour in Texas, and you move all the way to the Philippines or Thailand. $7.25, you save up about $1,000 in a year, and living really frugally. And you move to the Philippines or Thailand, and you're gonna feel like a king over there. You're gonna feel like everything's so cheap. everything is this. You're gonna live in, the high-rise mansions and, stuff like that, full course meals, and you're gonna be like, man, Thailand and the Philippines is great. Everybody move over here to Thailand and the Philippines. It's awesome. Come here. Why do you think so many people retire in oh, second, second and third world countries? Because it's so cheap and you get to, your dollar reaches more, you know? So that's about it. So that's just to all the misconceptions of all the people that may say, move everywhere from California. In that case, people from Texas, Georgia, Florida, Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota, move to California, live cheaply, 10 people to a room, save all that money that, California gives you, move back and spend it. Before, about 5 years ago, traffic was all right. You make your 35 minute commute, as other videos have stated on YouTube. It's 35, 40 minutes, But now, you want to go get a job or go get your daily commute or even get a snack at a restaurant, it's like an hour away, an hour and 10 minutes away, unless you live right smack in downtown, So that's not attainable. Jobs, in the morning, 6, 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, you're looking at least 45 to an hour or commute. So it's not your typical, people on YouTube say, oh, it went down to 30 minutes, it went down to 45, it went down to, I used to make an hour and 30 minutes to California, 2 hours from California, and now it's like, now I make 30 minutes, 40 minutes. No, they're lying, because now it's at least an hour with all the freaking traffic, all the commutes, all the construction being done because everybody's moving here, and plus the toll roads. Every single place you're gonna go to a job, most likely if you live in uptown and the up areas, there's gonna be a toll road, so you're gonna pay that, wait in traffic, and at least an hour. If not, if you live really close in downtown, you'll probably do a 25 to 30 minute drive, but still, that's a lot to be in downtown. People that live outside of downtown, still it's an hour and 15. I remember back in 2017 when I got a new job, a little bit more money, good pay, and I was making about 50 minutes to an hour commute. And I'm like, okay, this is not bad. And then within 2017, I've started 2017, January 2017, all the way now to, September, close to October of 2018, now I make an hour and 35 minutes. An hour and 30 to 35 minutes. And people are going to be like, well, just move closer. Oh yeah, let's see if my job gives me more money to be able to afford these higher housing costs. And then they're going to be like, hey, get an apartment. Oh yeah, apartments went up about 100% too. Thanks a lot, guys. So, everywhere you look at it, if nothing would have happened, people would have, been able to live in these places, just fine. But, since a lot of people from the Toyota factory, from a lot of these companies, a lot of new Apple stores and all that, and Facebook and all this other stuff moved over here, they brought their people with them, with people from different parts of the country. So, and then, what I was going to say is, so now it's not that so easily saying to your boss at the current job that you've been working at, say, hey, I need a raise because everything went up. It's going to be like, why should I give you a raise? Unless, again, you go get another job and that pays a little bit higher than what you're making, which is unreasonable. At sometimes you just can't anybody say, hey, I want to get another job. It's not that easy. So, it's a little rant here and there, but, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. And, it's not like you can just be like, purchase this house with the same amount of purchasing power that I did have before, but now that everything went up, I don't have that possibility anymore. It's like saying one time, let's say today you go to Burger King. Yeah, let's say you go to Burger King today in the morning, and then next day in the morning, you go to Burger King, and instead of it being $1 a burger, they said, hey, the same burger you have now, it's worth $3. And you have your dollar in your pocket, and let's say you borrow some money, 50 cents here from a family member, 50 cents here, figuratively, put it into perspective that, you still won't have enough. Even after a loan and all this money, you won't have enough. So just, a little analogy for those people that are a little bit hard-headed and stuff like that. So yeah, it's like $1. You've been paying $1 burger with your wages. Now it's $3 because people in the back of the line, they have more money and they can purchase the burger at $3, even though they've been doing it at $1, that they have to basically. So you see how that creates problem right there. So I got a little bit of notes here and there. So even though it doesn't really affect it, I already covered commute, housing, traffic. Traffic's everywhere now. You can't go anywhere until, I would say 9 p.m. on a weekday is when it starts getting, you could go freely and you can go 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, anywhere. That's a good time, 9 p.m. 8 p.m. and on, it's pretty good. No cars on the road unless there's an accident. It's good. But on the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you'd expect it to be at 10 p.m., at least 10 p.m. Everything's congested from 8, 9 p.m. at night. So 10 p.m., it starts to get a little bit less cars on the road. But other than that, good luck. So clothes and food. Clothes didn't go up that much. Just about, I think I noticed like about a $5 differential, $5 to $8. Food didn't go up that much, probably some cents here and there, 40 cents, 50 cents. It still went up, but over time it's going to do that. I'm not saying California people raised it, it may have a slightly effect on it, but not that much. And what's the other one? That's about it. Comparable to, yeah, we had talked about the wages comparable to California wages. And the last one was crime rate. I know this doesn't affect it as personally and directly, but crime rate has gone up. Now, what made this crime rate go up? I don't know. Maybe people can't afford the same living they used to afford, I'm not saying California, other people caused this, but crime rate has gone up. Type in 2017 crime rate Texas and 2018 crime rate Texas. You'll see it's gone up. It may go up for various reasons. Unemployment, that would be unemployment because it's at an all-time low. Just more people, more population means more disaster. It's always been like that. You have more people, densely located in an area. All those people are not going to get along, or, there's maybe some more things going on. A lot of reasons, right, why things happen, but I'm not saying this happened directly because of, all the moving and company and stuff like that, but it did have an effect. So, yeah, crime rate went up, everything went up. So, that's all I have for you. So, yeah.